Hey there, Commanders. Today we're playing on Krupke, and I'm playing Brony Rana Brigada. And we're going to try and punch up here against the Germans. Initially, I'm bringing in Vrana recon plane with 4 100-kilogram bombs and Chaika. I love these planes. I don't know why. They are very hard for the enemy to hit. They only have 4 50-kilogram bombs, but they are just so fun to call in. You can take things out with them. So my Verana is moving in, and the cool thing about these two is the rear gunner will start shooting at the ground on these. I don't think there's any other planes where the rear turret ground fires. So if you hover, it'll keep shooting these dual 8mm at guys. The Bulgarians are a riot, man. So I ground fire here because we saw a car, and it looks like enemy was right there, so we missed. He got into the building. Our recon vehicle here, the M222, is got a 20mm on it. He gets taken out by the 233, but our 2-man recon squad makes it out, so we can spot over here. I'm calling in these Panzer IV Gs. And then also the T-11s. Not sure what the T-11s are, assuming they're Czech. It's Panzer 38T, I'm guessing. So, using the recon just to kind of spot what's going on here, and the Chaika is coming back in. I'm going to try and take out the 81mm mortar carrier. Let's see if we can get a good shot there. Sorry, guys, couldn't get the angle to look up. But here he comes, dive bombing down. No sirens. Oh, they do have sirens. Okay, very cool. So, the 4 bombs, not enough to kill him, but definitely heavily suppressed him. And I'm assuming damage, so we got a second one coming in. Again, these guys are only 50 points, so keep them coming. See if we can take them out, and we do, see? So, for 100 points, we took out an 81mm mortar carrier, and that could be 105 points. So, I've got my Panzer IV up here on the hill, kind of blocking their advance, and then we've got 2 PaK-38s down here on the ground in strategic locations to cut them off. You see, we got 5,000 meters, 5,000 meters. I am ground strafing right now. We saw an IG-18, but in this game, really, dual 8mm machine guns on planes they didn't even suppress that one, so it's kind of a waste. Tanks are getting in position. We got Sherman DDs here supporting us, and then it looks like some special forces and raiders here. Another Panzer IV down here again, blocking them from getting across. Avrana is out of ammo on everything, and I've got two more of these guys hovering, but there are flak 38s in the back here preventing us from advancing. These guys, the biplanes, are extremely easy to shoot down, but they carry a bigger bomb load. Again, these guys with a small bomb load, they're accurate because they're dive bombers and hard for the enemy to hit. So we'll keep them hovering here and see if we can get an opening. I did let the team know, like, if we can arty these, I can continue to dive bomb these guys. Did spot the PaK-40 out here, so we're going to do another dive bombing run. Not taking fire yet. I mean, that thing looks like one of those dive bombers that the U.S. Army had in the Pacific. I forget the name of it. And so we just nuked a PaK-40 with a 50-point plane. So I said, these guys are really fun. I think those are actually harder to shoot down than the Ju-87, too. At least I seem to have more success with them, and they're cheaper. So we've managed to push in the town here. Team doing a great job. Enemy armor really far back right now. And we've captured the intersection here. And we've got, looks like UK Rifles teams heading up with Piats and some Assault Pioneers. So pretty decent move here. Should be able to take out enemy armor. Vickers needs to get into a house. Staghound goes down to the Panzer IV. And we've got a M3. I don't know if these are a Lee or a Grant. It's got the top turret, so it's the US version, which I want to say is the Grant? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So we've got Overwatch here with the Panzer IV. And we can kind of be, because of this cover, we can adjust like who can see us, so we're not taking 3 or 4 shots at us at one time. So this Grant might go down. The crew is panicked. We got another Stug 3G. And then we see some Panzer 3Ls up here. I like those tanks, but again, I like light tanks. I think a lot of players seem to just rely on heavier stuff, but it's really fun to play around with the light stuff. You guys want to see me take out a Tiger with a T-38? Keep watching. So I brought in people hate these two, the 105s, the LEFH 18Ms. We've got radio, but no cover right now, so I'm bringing in M223. And these guys are basically the same as the other car, except for they get a machine gun on them, an MG34. But we got a radio on it, and it's only 10 points. I got armor, a machine gun, and a radio that can move fast for 10 points. I'll take it. IL-4 got to his target. We missed what he hit. Those flak 38s are actually pretty effective in this, and they're triple vetted with a leader over here, so definitely causing headaches. I have my own setup. And so we have those T11s, and then we got the P38s, and we're going to have to look at the stats because I don't really know the difference between the two, other than these are 20 points and the other ones are 15. Flak 38 about to go down to my artillery and these rifles teams. And he is destroyed. Keeps trying to hit my Pack 38 with artillery, which he's killed off 3 guys, so getting this radio in as close as I can on this side of the river. If you look right now, we're continuing to push this radio network forward so we can take out this stuff. So 3 of my planes are ready and 2 are refueling, but there's still, you know, more anti-aircraft. Looks like the enemy is trying to break through with some Tigers over here on our left flank. TA knocking one of those vehicles out. And we lost the intersection here. So we saw anti-aircraft fire from behind the hill here, and then this one got spotted out in the open. I really enjoy using 20 millimeters to ground fire, and if you've watched me for any period of time, you know I really, really like the Italian version. But the Flak 38's okay, I guess. So we're going to bring in our P38 up here to try and take him out. And give a little bit of backup up here. Fairly slow. What's the road speed, or off-road speed? Off-road speed's 34 kilometers an hour, so gotta nail him, and then that's an IG-18, it's not anti-aircraft. If you guys are enjoying the match, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Love continuing to get this content out to you guys. Alright, so we've captured a swamp. Lots of enemy equipment coming our way. Let's zoom out here for a second. And I'm going to minimize that so we can see more of the battlefield. Hopefully you guys caught the players. So Panther, Tiger, Panzer III, and Stu 42. Lots of infantry. Got plenty of dive bombers waiting to come in. We just need to take out this AA. So I'm bringing in 3. I've got 3 in Phase A of these 105s. I'm bringing this guy back in, which is probably too soon, but I wanted to see if he was going to catch any fire or if we had, you know, suppressed this guy. Here, we didn't get a zoom. Did we get a zoom in this guy? Yeah. Definitely looks old. Storm Pioneers get taken out over here. And it's got to be this guy. I moved both of our Panzer IVs in this direction. We're getting shelled at the moment. IL-2 M3 coming in for a napalm run on this infantry out here. Can you make it? Hey there, commanders. It's your Phase A recap. So initially we brought in our light reconnaissance planes with 100-kilogram bombs to harass the enemy, followed up by some Chaika light bombers. We did manage to lose an M222 reconnaissance vehicle to the enemy's SPW-233. We then ended up repaying them, though, by hitting their 81mm mortar carrier, not once, but twice. And the initial hit didn't do quite as much damage as we wanted. So that second one, though, ended up blowing him sky high. So the enemy eventually brought in Flak 38s to defend the right-hand zone here. So we'll have to deal with that later on. But on the left-hand side, we saw an opening to attack a PAC 40 and brought another Chaika in to hit him. And I think he already had a little bit of damage, so we managed to wipe him out and clear that area for our friendly vehicles. We managed to stop Stug 3s and Panzer 4s from advancing into the town with our very own Panzer 4Gs. In addition to that, we did fire on some of the Sturm Pioneers heading in the direction of the commando units there. We brought in a 105 to deal with those Flak 38s, along with a M223 reconnaissance vehicle, which can extend our radio range. So here at the end, we managed to bring in a Vrana just to test the area. And as we're looking out here, if you look to our upper left, you can see a significant amount of enemy units heading our way. Definitely something we'll have to deal with and see if that IL-2M3 can manage to take them out. Let's get back to the action. Oh, nope, doesn't make it. All right, so that 38's still up. And here's a Tiger. So Tiger Leader is king of the hill at the moment. We got our 37mm hero over here. You guys just wait. This put a big smile on my face. We're locked in at a 14-10 at the moment. Tiger's firing at us. We gotta hide behind these woods here. That's the other thing too. I think these smaller tanks, I could be wrong, but I think the enemy misses more frequently with them due to their size. I'm bringing in Solothurn 20mm teams and the Lovchi Tenkova, I can never pronounce these words. Lovchi Tenkova teams, and these guys are 15 points, and they have a Boys AT, which is horribly outdated for the time, but they also have magnetic mines. So he's moving his Flak 38 in to try to shoot at my Vrana. And we're in radio range because the M223 is right here. So I did bring in Borsi teams, these Raider squads, to support the other teams because these guys are only 6 men and they've only got 4 K98s. They've got 9 M24s and ZB30s. So this isn't really that big of an investment. So that's 30. These guys are 10, so 40. And so 80 points, and this guy's 20, so 100 total. I'm going to smoke this area to get these guys in. He fires at the P-38 again. And try and get these guys in close. And get the best angle I can here. You can see what we're going to do to take out a Tiger. The guys are stopping in the river to shoot. And the shooter gets knocked out. Shows his side. And I'm calling in my dive bomber. But he gets pushed off by that anti-aircraft gun. I don't want to zoom out because this is just too cool. Spalling. 37 takes him down. So Borsi's up here to take out these Flak 38s. We wipe that one out, and all of our planes are alive. We are going to have to repair 2 of them. So we got 3 in service. There's another Flak 38 here, and again, he's triple vetted because of a leader, so we really need to take him out. These dive bombers aren't fast. They are agile, but still, they'll get taken out because they can't move out of the zone too quickly. ISU 122 firing at an MG42 up here. Still don't have this intersection yet. Commandos holding on to the other side of the town. 1410. So we got a Panther and a Panzer III moving into our position. I really got to hide these guys because they could get easily taken out. And surprisingly, our AT rifle team did not take a casualty when he was standing in the river. Piat gets in close. Oh, he misses due to suppression. All right. So I did set these guys to 20% penetration. I did not want to reveal their position. They are blinking, meaning they are hidden from the enemy. So if they show us their rear or side as they go for these rifles teams, we'll start firing. And these guys, the guys with the boys rifles, you can't. So we just fired 2 at the side. 3. And so they come with smoke. So if you're quick enough and you spot this, you can pop smoke and fall back. We did take a single casualty there. But now he's showing our rear. We got to move these guys forward. Rifles trying to run into machine gun fire. And the Stug 3 F8's also getting in on that one. So bouncing on the side here. And this guy's still spotted. I thought he would have been not spotted yet, but he was still spotted. So I'm calling in 105s on these guys. We took out another Flak 38 with our 105 fire. So again, with radios, I don't think they're as bad as people say. Let's take a look and see if there's any damage. Did we scratch the paint on this guy? No. He's damaged, though. Alright, so we're getting some artillery fire in our position. We got 1 man left in the AT team. We got a Panzerfaust, though, in the Sapri commander. And I'm countering these. He's got the same 105s back here. They're pinned down. IL-2M coming in from me. They are in my deck as well. And we knock out both units. So, and the Chaika coming in. Gonna try and take out these Panzer Grenadiers. And I'm sure we killed him off there because he was audible. Stug 3 getting dive bombed. We got another one that got taken out by IL-2M3 rockets and FW-190 on our tail. Is he going to shoot us down? Gets pushed off by our AA net. He might die. And this guy made it all the way to the back, too, but he didn't drop his bombs. He gets knocked out of the sky. We did lose the Vrana somewhere. So, again, those guys are pretty vulnerable, and for 75 points, you want to be careful with them. So we got Guerrillas back here, and Stug 3s, Stuff 42. Commandos going into the town, though. It looks like they've got a Pioneer leader here. Looks like this IL-2 is going to get this Guerrilla. He does. More AA coming in, though. Definitely does not enjoy the constant dive bombing. All right, let's look around. We haven't checked out the rest of the map. Let's take a look here. Enemy really unable to advance too far with their infantry. No AT gun support back here that I can see, and no. Looks like we got a tank. Fortunately, they need recon to see what's going on, but they have captured the flag. We are pushing up their hill here, and we've made it across the road in this sector. And this is tough to do. So Weimar Cat, getting up this hill, you usually get stopped like right here, and like getting past this zone, they cut you off from this direction too. So good work, boys. And then we haven't lost this side, so Got some pretty strong players on the team at the moment. And we have nearly captured the whole hilltop. We've got the flag up here. I felt like it was a good time for us to capture this flag. So I'm bringing my recon team. These are those Czech recons that I can't pronounce. Let's see. You guys can make fun of me in the comments. Konjiki Idvadsky. It's as close as I'm getting. I like them, though. They get the 2 Britas, 4 submachine guns, and 6 M24s, plus Molotovs. I feel like I usually do really well with them, to be honest. So mobile wagon back here now, and guerrilla, we're just continuing to push these guys off. So I don't want my trucks to get taken out. I'm going to move my cavalry, some of my cavalry tanks forward. So this T-11's moving forward here to help provide some fire support. We also have a Sherman commander. And I don't think he's got anything over here, so he's not really going to see us at the moment. Lots of disheartened infantry back here. Pack 40 getting nailed right now by something. So at the moment, I still just have these 105s. I don't have anything else artillery-wise. I can't remember if I bring something else in. So I got these motorized rifles teams here who come in with the Panzerfaust. Panzergren leader takes out that M5 Stuart. But we'll be able to knock him down with our recon teams. And this guy's set up for ambush on the road. It's your Phase B recap. We saw light AT teams using their 20mm and 14.5mm guns to harass a Tiger who eventually fled and got taken out by a Praga P-38 and its 37mm gun. We saw those same units harassing a Panther A and Panzer III, who eventually had to be taken out by a IL-2M with cluster AT munitions. We continued to harass the enemy's armor and infantry with our light dive bombers after we had taken out those Flak 38s on the back of the hill. So far, our aircraft doing really well for us. He did try to send in a FW-190 F8 and managed to damage one of our planes, but he was knocked out of the sky by our anti-aircraft units. And one of our Varanas did manage to take out a Stug 3G. However, those things are extremely vulnerable, and he went down to more AA fire. The rest of the team kind of getting in on the action here with IL-2 M3s as well. I can't imagine being on the other end of that. He's spent a lot of points of anti-aircraft, and we just keep destroying it. I managed to call some Croatian units Czechoslovakian, so I hope you enjoy that humor as we were setting up the smoke barrage for the assault on the town. So I started moving in the Skoda T11. I would consider them cavalry tanks. They're only 15 points, but they're going to be able to provide some fire support to our infantry units once they hit the front line here in Phase C. So just to recap, we've taken minimal losses to the enemy. We did lose, again, one of our light recon planes, but we've pushed them off the hilltop. And in our upper left, again, you can see a lot of disheartened enemy infantry sort of stuck there. They have captured the swampy area, but not doing much else and not really making progress. Excited to see how this game ends up. We're locked in at a 14-10 at the end of Phase B. So we took 0 casualties coming into town due to our smoke here. I'm also trying to help this pack for you. Don't want my T11 to get knocked out, and he is destroyed. That was a big blast. So I'll need to keep moving these guys around. They're a big artillery target right now. If you had those guerrillas and you could spot this way, and you saw the line moving, maybe try and get some recon up here either see if they can draw and fire or whatnot, and even if you can't see them, just take out the buildings. You've already lost the sector. Shoot 150s at the buildings, knock them all down. Unless you're worried about running out of ammo. But we're at a 15-9, and there's 6 minutes, 30 seconds on the timer. Might be worth giving it a shot. So the T-11 here, gonna cut off anyone come down the road so long as we don't come across any tanks. And I'm bringing in my P-38s too. So let's take a look at the difference here. So this is a KWK 38T L47-8. Same gun. We got a WZ-37 machine gun on the P-38. And on this one, let's take a look at the armor. 35, 15, 10 for the 15 point. 60. Okay, so it's got double the armor. And that's up to 42 on the road. Okay, so the P-38's got a more powerful engine and more armor. But same armament, so if you want to take out Tigers, you can use either one. I have set up a MG-34 on the hill just to, you know, provide overwatch here. Another PAC-38 in ambush. And we got a recon team going up here. We lose the P-38, I think, to the Tiger over here. He's coming in with his own 38T, who's spotting for him. Now my IL-2 cluster bomber and all these dive bombers are still ready to go, and we didn't lose a single one. You only get 4, so. Nispel coming in, so it reeks of desperation to me. Gonna try and get the MG-34 in here, and then another one in here. And we got one up here, so infantry's not gonna make it in. I am calling in another spotting aircraft. I have called in resupply trucks for these 105s, and again, I don't think I haven't called in any other artillery. They've been doing just fine for us. You know, we've got this far out intersection back here. Got a 17-pounder on the hill and an ISU 122. Flak 38 knocks off the IL-2. Chaikas get knocked off as well, so both of them knocked back. We've got a Flak 36, a Flak 38, and then maybe even someone else. We might lose something here. Oh, and even an 88 back there, so my Vrana is probably going to die. Again, these guys are incredibly vulnerable. But we pinned him. We pinned him with our artillery, so he gets taken out. So we still lost him. So the Flak 36 here and 88. Oh, it's the mobile wagon. These things are deadly. And he's triple vet. So look at this. So the P-38's here. Look at all this infantry and the MG-34. We haven't had to use our rifle squads yet. We've got another MG-34 firing at these guys. So, and there's a T-11 hidden in here too. They're never going to make it to that front line. We're not receiving any enemy artillery fire, but we did knock out a lot of the artillery at the beginning of the match. I really want to keep using my dive bomber, so I'm hoping to kind of wipe out the AA here. And take out this mobile wagon. See my 105s are on it. Is he dead yet? He's getting there. Getting close. Ooh. And he's dead. Nispel is looking rough. So we've got this 88 back here is causing headaches, and then this Flak 36 got 2 men left. They have captured our intersection. Hellcat coming in. These guys are really hard to shoot down. He's going to take them out for sure. And there goes the hero. So we got another PAC 40 up here. No reason for me to advance any further at the moment. All this truck's getting stopped right there. I think if we moved an infantryman here or an AT gun, not a bad idea. We could probably capture the flag, but it's 15-9. Less than 2 minutes to go if you're still listening, guys. Flak 88's almost gone. He's got 2 men left, and this guy's got 2 men left. Still haven't lost a 50-point dive bomber. IL-2 M3 coming in to burn these guys alive, but I don't think he's going to get past that 37. No. We got to take him out. I am going to try and hit this Pack 40 because he's providing support fire against my infantry in here, but we've got so much. Firefly is destroyed by someone. 81 went down there in the back. I think I took him out, maybe. Let's take a look at the match before it ends here. I am being super aggressive with this guy. I just kind of wanted to grab this flag. There's probably like 1 infantry guy in here. We'll check back in a second. Wow, really, really good job. Still a battle over the hilltop, but that's like so hard to capture. We've kept them out of our side of the river and the town, which is huge. Sometimes you get a big rush through here. If you lose this, I swear you lose the match. So we still don't have that flag. Bummer. And now, finally, the rifles team's getting involved here. We got smoke going down. Do I push? I can't remember. That's only 3 seconds. So, at the end of the match, it's a 15-9 after 27 minutes, 16 seconds. Let's take a look at the team stats here. So, 1120 to 320. Wow. Not too bad, guys. I think most of those are the recon aircraft, too. Let's take a look at our kills. So, Pack 38 takes out a recon and a half-track. Take out the 81mm mortar carrier with our Chaika. The Panzer IV takes out a ton of equipment, including a Tiger. So the Panzer IV takes out some more half-tracks. Chaika takes out another Pack 40. Pack 38 takes out another half-track. 105s take out a 20. 220s, so they one definitely did what I needed to do. Our hero Mikov takes out the Tiger leader. Let's see. And then IL-2 takes out the Panther and the Panzer III. And then our Vranas took out... We missed these guys, unfortunately. But our recon biplanes took out a Stug 3 leader and a Stug 3 F8. For losses, let's see here. We lost an M22 at the beginning. We lost the guys inside. And then we lost 3 of those biplanes and a single tank and an MG34 to a Pack 40. So if we didn't lose those biplanes, it'd be looking even better. We did 7% of the kills with 10% of the command points and 3% of the casualties. Guys, give the Bulgarians a shot. I can tell you they're incredibly fun. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.